Yesterday at night, I start looking through the actual court filings of Voyager, right? The bankruptcy court filings, the actual filing. And I noticed something super duper strange. So they're owed $1.124 billion. So we all know that they're owed $675 million from 3AC, right? Three Arrows Capital. And this is where it's all stemming from. From before that, the fall of Terra Luna stablecoin, right? And you're like, the whole time you're like, oh, they're getting a loan. They're getting a revolving credit line from Alameda. And I'm looking at the court filings, and I literally posted this yesterday. How the F does Alameda owe Voyager $375 million? The same company that gave Voyager the line of credit. And also, Galaxy Digital, which we'll go over in a minute. And I said I'm going to look into this tomorrow, but at a glance, what the actual F? And if you look at the court filings, this is the court filings. This is going to be page 13 of 141. You can go straight to it. And over here it says they're owed $1.124 billion. On the left-hand side, it says Alameda Research. They're borrowing at a rate of 1 to 11.5%. And they have $376,784,000, which comes out to $376 million, nearly $377 million, which now asks a serious question. And I'm not fear-mongering, I'm asking a serious question. What the actual F? Did Sam Bankman-Fried give them this revolving credit line so they don't go out of business? Or did he give them this credit line so Alameda does not go out of business? So Alameda seems like, and again, I don't have all the facts, but it looks like on the surface level, they owe more than half the amount that Three Arrows Capital owes Voyager. What the actual F? And the question here is FTX, is Alameda, is Sam Bankman-Fried really as powerful, strong, rich, and liquid as claimed? Very, very interesting. Next, you have Three Arrows Capital, which was only getting 3 to 10%, $654 million. Genesis Global Capital, they were getting 4 to 13.5%. They owe $17 million. Winter Mute Trading, they were getting 1 to 14%. They owe $27 million. What is this company? Galaxy Digital? I wonder if you guys ever heard of that company. They're traded on the stock market. Their market cap, I believe, is like 1.7 billion. We'll take a look. They were getting, now check this out, between 1 and 30%. 30%. Now, they only have around a $35 million outstanding debt. But still, that's pretty freaking crazy. And then Tao Mao Shan Limited, 10%. I don't know who they are. They owe $13 million, and others owe $751,000. Now, yo, that's freaking crazy. And then I get a response to this, and a couple of people say, "Oh, not shocked." And I wrote, "I'm not gonna lie, this threw me off. I didn't expect that." And then my man Arnie, guys, check out his YouTube channel. He does stocks, Arnie Investing. He says, "Adam, how long before FTX collapse?" And the truth of the matter is, I have no idea. I have no idea what this means. I have no idea at all. I don't think this is directly connected to FTX, but it is directly connected to Alameda. And Alameda is a subsidiary owned partially or in total by Sam Bankman-Fried, who also owns FTX, FTX US. He owns 11% of Voyager. I believe he owns 7% of Robinhood, and he owns a lot of other companies, possibly going to buy BlockFi. Very, very interesting, right? Let's look at one more thing. A lot of people were worried yesterday because they didn't know what was happening with Voyager. All of a sudden, you couldn't trade the stock. Actually, last thing I did when I checked Voyager before this news came out, it was up 12%. All of a sudden, Voyager Digital faces delisting from the Toronto Stock Exchange following bankruptcy filing. The exchange has suspended trading of the stock as it looks at whether the shares meet its listing requirements. So there's always listing requirements for stocks, for penny stocks, and they have to meet a certain criteria for them to stay listed. I'm not really sure what the threshold is for the Toronto Stock Exchange, but then they trade over the counter when you come to the United States. I did read that they said that they're going to give them an expedited review. The Investment Industry Regulatory Organization of Canada announced Wednesday the Voyager Digital Stock Trading, TSX, has been halted as of 8 a.m. Eastern. The Toronto Stock Exchange later announced it had begun an expediting delisting review. The shares are also halted in the U.S. The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and the crypto broker loan book is estimated to be nearly 60% composed of loans to crypto hedge funds, Three Arrows Capital, which Voyager CEO blamed for most companies' woes. So 60% is Three Arrows Capital, but that means that like 30% is Almeida. Pretty sick, right? Pretty interesting. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is Galaxy Digital Holdings. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the people that owe $36 million to Voyager. Now, that's not a big deal because their market cap is $1.72 billion. But as you can see, they're also immensely down for 1 year. 78% down for the entire year. I mean, this is a freaking huge amount. It's interesting. Everybody is in the gutter. It's crazy. Galaxy Digital is a digital assets and blockchain leader helping institutions, startup, and individuals shape a changing economy. Trading, investment banking, asset management, ventures, mining, and research. So Galaxy Digital is all related to blockchain. It's all related to cryptocurrencies, and I get it. But they have a loan out with Voyager that they need to pay back. So the question is this: in the entire crypto market, what the actual F is going on? Is everybody literally intertwined in this one big bag of bullshit? Even the biggest players? Any exchange right now that is lending your money, I would say, is in the danger zone. Everything. Big exchanges, small exchanges, so on and so forth. The exchanges that don't lend your money, the exchanges that don't offer these crazy lending products, are probably a lot safer than the ones that do. I get it. Couple of things I wanted to say. First, a lot of people like Adam, Voyager Digital is not Hertz. Voyager Digital is not American Airlines. They're not going to get bailed out. They're not going to get out of Chapter 11. They're just a little guy. And in the history of blah, 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 blah. To this, I'm going to tell you this. What would you like for me to do? Would you like for me to do a video and say 100% you are 1,000,000% screwed as a Voyager Digital shareholder, as a Voyager Digital depositor, as a Voyager Digital user? I'm not going to do that. Why? Number one, I don't want to take away hope from people because that's toxic. And number two, I'm not just spewing BS. I truly am going to tell you there is a chance that you can get out of this. Now, I made it very clear in my last video, the chances are small, but there is still a chance. I used Hertz as an example. I used American Airlines as an example. There are thousands of other examples of companies that did get out of bankruptcy. I'm not sure if it's going to happen to Voyager. I obviously want it to, but I'm not going to say it's not going to happen because there is a chance. For all you haters that are coming out and say, oh, blah, 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 blah. No, there is a chance. You cannot take away that chance. If the chance is 1%, 10%, 5%, I don't know what it is, but you can't definitively tell me 100%, but that's your opinion, that there's no chance that Voyager gets out of this. Somebody could swoop up and buy them. There could be a legitimate restructuring plan. Although I know it's very grim, but there is a possibility. So all you haters out there, don't watch the videos. But I'm not going to make a false video. Now, I'm also not going to make a video about flowers and rainbows saying that, yeah, 100% we're out of this. No, and I said it very clearly in my last video. Probably we don't get out of this, but there is a chance, and it's more than 1%. I don't know what the number is. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not advising. I'm not giving advice. I'm just an entertainer and educator at best. And if you're feeling this type of content, please subscribe below. Let me know in the comments that you did subscribe. And in return for you subscribing and commenting, I will comment back and say thank you very much for you guys actually subscribing to my channel. Guys, I'm going to give you the information as it comes. This is the information that I have right now. And this is more of a epitome of us, like, what the F is going on with the crypto market? It's really, really scary and crazy what's happening right now. Be very, very careful where your money's at. And for all the traditional finance YouTubers who are like, crypto sucks, blah, 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 da, da, da. A lot of these exchanges do legitimate staking with your money. And I'm not talking about giving you money on your Bitcoin, but if they hold your Cardano, if they hold your KCS, if they hold your Polkadot, if they hold your BNB, if they hold your Algorand, if they hold your Harmony, so on and so forth. There are literally hundreds and thousands of cryptos that use something called proof of stake. And proof of stake is actually what delegates and validates the blockchain's usage. A lot of these exchanges use your crypto. They then do staking with your crypto, legitimate staking with your crypto. They take a few percentages and give you the rest. This is the only okay way for these exchanges to give you returns, in my personal opinion, which doesn't count for much. The people that are lending your crypto, this is where all the bad things happen. But if the exchanges are legitimately staking your crypto, let's say they're staking Cardano, they're getting 5%, then they're giving you 3% or 3.5%. That's okay. On KuCoin, for example, they were staking Polkadot. They were giving you like 7.5%, but staking of Polkadot is 12%. So they were taking the difference. In my opinion, that's okay. The problem is with KuCoin, I don't know if they're doing lending products because I believe that they are. The problem with KuCoin is they do hybrids. They do staking and they do lending. And I'm not sure which part starts and which part ends. And that's why I'm worried about exchanges that do any type of lending. But for all the crypto haters out there is legitimate ways of making residual income, passive income when it comes to cryptocurrency. The problem is people got way too greedy and you're not going to get a 400% return. You're not going to do it. In staking cryptocurrency, you could make somewhere between 5 and 12% or so legitimately staking the blockchain, legitimately validating the blockchain. Guys, I'm off to Yonkers. I'm going to do a video on my real estate channel. I'm going to show you guys what a 3-bedroom apartment looks like in a Section 8 building. I hope you guys check out my second channel, Adam Bergman's Real Estate Time. Everybody have a great day.